The Hinterkaifeck Murders, Germany, 1922. In March 1922, the Gruber family lived on a remote farmstead called Hinterkaifeck, located in Bavaria, Germany. The family consisted of Andreas Gruber, his wife Casilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her two children, Casilia, who was 7, and Joseph, who was just 2, along with a maid, Maria Baumgartner. In the days leading up to the murders, Andreas noticed some strange occurrences. Footsteps in the snow leading toward the house, but none leaving, odd sounds in the attic, and a set of unfamiliar house keys that had disappeared. Andreas mentioned these to his neighbors but didn't take any immediate action. On the night of March 31, 1922, something truly horrifying happened. That night, someone lured each family member to the barn, likely one at a time. It is believed that the murderer either knew the family or was watching them closely, as they managed to avoid detection. In the barn, the killer brutally murdered Andreas, his wife Casilia, Victoria, and little Casilia with a pickaxe. Afterward, the killer moved inside the house and murdered the maid Maria and Victoria's young son Joseph. What makes this even more disturbing is that, after the murders, the killer seemingly stayed in the house. For several days, neighbors saw smoke rising from the chimney and the livestock being fed. Mail delivered to the house was left uncollected, and young Casilia's school missed her. Concerned, the neighbors eventually went to the farm and made the gruesome discovery. The investigation. Despite several investigations and numerous suspects over the years, no one was ever charged with the murders. What made the case so mysterious was the fact that the killer appeared to be familiar with the farm and had a level of patience and composure. There were strange details, such as the discovery that young Casilia had torn clumps of her hair out, suggesting she survived for several hours after the attack. The missing house keys and footprints in the snow, suggesting the murderer had been stalking the family for some time. Items like food missing from the kitchen, pointing to the killer possibly staying at the farm after the murders. Over a century later, no one knows who committed these murders or why. The Hinterkaifeck farm was eventually torn down, but the eerie story continues to linger as one of Germany's most infamous cold cases, leaving the fate of the Gruber family cloaked in mystery.